body is my body is a cage. Standing next to me, my mind holds the key. Set my spirit free. Set my body free.
It's like gold blast. I hear me coming through your speakers. I see me mashing up your airways. I know you can't get enough of my sound. It's like gold blast. I hear me coming through your speakers. I see me blocking up your airways. I know you can't get enough of my sound. There's no place I had to stop the fight. I'm gonna get it. Gonna running from it, baby. You're gonna regret it. I can understand why you get free.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the finals day of Skills Open Volume 4. We have people from all over the world competing here today, and it's really awesome to see you guys come through. First of all, how are we on audio? I'm here with all of my good homies and judges today. Myself, I'm Mark, Team Craig Boulach, you know the deal. Zoff, Team Recess, Colin, Unparalleled. We got Bergie, Kenny, and Remy worldwide over the internet. And today, right now, we're doing the amateur division. So 1 minute freestyles, and yeah, we're gonna see what the up and comers have for us.
So this time we have 39 players in the amateur division. We actually changed the scoring criteria of this division pretty drastically too. Now we are making it worth 40 points maximum for the clicker score, which is a lot less than the pro division. And the main focus is on the evaluation categories, which are 60 points total. We have 4 eval categories, and those are precision, zoning, musicality, and variance. And also new to the amateur division is that we have bonuses. So bonuses are a really core part of the Skills Open judging system. It's ways for players to get some sort of extra credit on their score. So in the amateur division, we have let me find them here. We got the flawless bonus, that's 1 point. So if the player does their freestyle, their 1 minute with 2 or less mistakes, because it's 1 minute across all of the clicker judges, they will receive 1 extra bonus point. The skyrocket bonus, that's 2 points. That's if the player finishes their routine with a skyrocket catch, which this time the catch can be caught in their hand or in their pocket. That's 2 extra bonus points. And finally, we've got the plastic bonus, that's 3 points. And simple enough, if the player uses a plastic yo-yo for their freestyle, they will receive 3 extra bonus points. So some fun ways to get some extra points here. Overall, I'm really excited. Hope you all are too.
Very excited to see how people get
I'm
creative.
really excited. I always find the amateur division to be so much fun. Like, it's just cool to see like people I've never seen before.
Totally.
Cool
are you
stuff.
signed in?
Yeah,
You're
it should
good,
be.
we're good.
Yeah, same tab.
Cool.
All right, so without further ado,
We are ready to get started.
jump into it. You know what's up.
We got
All right, so we
Yeah,
got
man,
our once again, for the millionth time, we got our players up here. These are the first 20 of 40, 39 competitors, and these will shuffle. And this is just the tech score, correct?
Yep.
And so you'll see how people do here, based on their technical evaluation, but people may jump at the very end, so you never
people
know.
will jump.
People will, yes, people will
60%
jump.
evals, so.
All right, so
Without
Without
further
further
ado,
ado.
our first player, we've got Jacob Waugh using the Unparalleled Antidote.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Sweet.
Well, you win, it's your show now. So what's it gonna be? 'Cause people will tune in. How many train wrecks do we need to see before we lose touch? Oh, and we thought this was low. Well, it's bad, getting worse. So where'd all the good people go? I've been changing channels, I don't see them on the TV shows. Where'd all the good people go? We got heaps and heaps of what we sow. Where'd all the good people go? They got this and that with the
Wow, that was so cool.
Yeah.
That was like
A really great start to the contest, like just cool, chill freestyle.
Totally. Jake was actually a winner of the Phenomenality challenge that was held last month, and as you saw there, he showed off a lot of really stylish elements. Super cool. From a technical perspective, that was great. He had 0 mistakes. He also used a plastic yo-yo and did a skyrocket, so that means he'll be getting 6 bonus points. That's pretty huge too. Overall, really, really solid.
Strong start.
Strong start.
Yeah, I thought that your precision was definitely like a highlight, and then maybe something to work on for the next time is like using that really cool song and trying to hit a couple more cues there. So yeah, really awesome job, Jacob.
Yeah, not much criticism to give. It's like very strong.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, next up we've got Weston Lawrence using the PDXio Swamp Monster.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Climbing out the back door, didn't leave a mark. No one knows it's you, Miss Jackson. Found another victim, but no one's gonna find Miss Jackson, Jackson, Jackson.
You put a sour little flavor in my night now. You move in circles, hoping no one's gonna find out. But we're so lucky, kiss the ring and let 'em bow down. Looking for the time of your life. A pretty picture, but the scenery is so loud. A face like heaven catching lighting in your nightgown. But back away from the water, babe, you might drown. The party isn't over tonight. Hey, how will you be waking up tomorrow morning?
Really solid tricks in that one, I think.
Yeah,
Super
I agree.
good.
I mean, definitely the right selection of tricks, but slightly on the slower side.
Yeah.
That's just something that comes with time, but otherwise very good.
I thought maybe the zoning could be improved on a little bit. There was a lot of tricks kind of right in front, but not many in like other zones.
And also one thing I would say, if you want to practice those rotation slacks, make sure you get the full rotations towards it, or like capture it at the right point. But
Oh
that's
yeah,
just
same
with time.
same deal with the triangle suicide combo. If it's not really well defined, it's hard to like garner
Totally.
clear elements.
Yeah.
Okay, next up.
With that being said, he did also get the flawless bonus with the
He
0
did.
mistakes, so awesome.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Matthew Solomon using the Poly Edge by Yo-Yo Factory.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Hey.
Awesome.
Hey.
For the vines.
Sweet. That was really
I
solid.
love that. Sorry.
That's okay.
I love the excitement.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
good.
I'm all for it.
Totally. He did get the flawless bonus there, so shout out to that. Really solid. I think similar to the last player, over time, once you practice your tricks more and more, you'll get more confident and faster at them, and I think that'll help a lot. I also recommend, of course, over time trying to learn more tricks as well, and definitely trying to improve your trick vocabulary with learning more complex elements, and that really just comes with time. But overall, really, really great job. That was awesome.
Yeah, I think a strength of yours is that your tricks definitely look really clean. So you got a really good job on that, and yeah, definitely keep it up and sort of transition that cleanliness to when you learn harder elements too. So yeah, nice job.
The handle shows up.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to take a sec to refresh so we can get our competitor IG handles appearing on the screen as well here.
But how are we feeling so far?
Yeah.
I'm loving the freestyles personally. These are awesome.
Dope.
I feel like all of the freestyles have had like kind of good energy.
It does.
Like the first one was
Yeah.
pretty chill, and
These players are going to be killing it in like future volumes to come, so I'm just excited for this one. I think we're ready to keep moving.
Yep.
Next up, we've got Andrew Hebden,
Mm-hmm.
and he's using the Yo-Yo Factory Meerkat.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Sometimes you gotta bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul. But it takes someone to come around to show you how. She's the tear in my heart. I'm alive. She's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. She's the tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. The songs on the radio are okay, but my taste in music is your face. And it takes a song to come around to show you how. She's the tear in my heart. I'm alive. She's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. She's the tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been.
Hey, sick ending there.
Yeah, that was awesome. I remember Andrew did compete in the amateur division last time. He's improved a lot.
Yeah, good job,
One thing I
Andrew.
wanted to say was that he did a really good job with musicality at the beginning there with hitting those whips to the beat. The speed of the song also picked up, and he did a faster trick as well. And not to mention, he did a great job with bonuses. He only had one negative, which means he gets the flawless bonus, and he did a skyrocket, so that's 2 points right there. So combined 3 bonus points. It seems like really awesome job.
I like that. I like his song choice and like the choices of tricks he chose to learn from the next from the last amateur. Reminded me a lot of my early days in yo-yoing, so good job there.
Yeah, I think if I were to give some critique, maybe there was one part where you kind of just threw and did a wrist mount and then bind it again. I thought that was maybe a pretty big waste of time. In the future, you might want to minimize tricks where you don't really do many elements, but overall, really strong shoving.
Next up we have
Yep, I agree with all that.
William Guy.
Yep.
Yeah, so our next player, we've got William Guy. We ready, other eval judges?
All right.
Everyone?
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay.
Awesome. That one.
Sick ending.
Yeah, I
Chill
love the,
ending.
love the Rock
Like
the
the
Baby
Baby.
ending.
Yeah. Yeah, rather, I mean, as much as I love Rock the Baby, it's not really like a clickable element, so somewhat of a waste of time in terms of a clicking perspective. But very cool freestyle overall, great song choice, just very fun.
I like his room
Yeah, I thought
setup.
that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Zoff.
Oh no, nothing. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I just really liked your both variants as well as zoning. I thought you did a good job sort of doing a lot of different and unique trick types that we haven't seen yet, like gyro flop grind, and then sort of walking around helped your zoning too. So good job.
Yeah.
Indeed. And also got the flawless bonus. Shout out to that.
True.
Perfect freestyle. Next up, we've got Keen Gani.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
awesome freestyle. Great selection of tricks. I think a few too many throws. You could definitely do some of those elements in tandem. That would save you a lot of time in terms of from a clicking perspective. But great song choice.
And also be mindful of repeated whips.
Yes, that as well.
I love the grind trick near the end. The grind bind.
Mm-hmm.
I also really liked the arm hops. That's a good way to add zoning and variance into your freestyle. So I think that was really well done. Maybe you could consider trying to use the music a little more, because I thought that was a little bit lacking. But really solid routine.
Totally. Also got that flawless bonus. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we've got Isaac Dean Paul using the flashback.
Ready?
Yep.
That was cool.
Yeah, I thought he did a really, really good job with zoning, especially. Lots of under the leg and behind the head tricks. I think that'll help a lot with zones, especially.
Yeah.
Totally agree with that.
I mean, one very fast thing that you observe right away is that he does too many trapeze laceration, just like, you know, and after the first one, it doesn't really score that well.
No,
but he went for some really hard tricks, and I really appreciate that. That's a good thing to do early on. So.
It's like it's not easy to do like an under leg over the head
I don't
suicide
even
at an
do
early
that.
age of yo-yoing. I didn't do that at all.
Yeah, one thing that I sort of noticed that maybe you could work on is that there was at one point in your freestyle where you caught the yo-yo and like maybe took a little bit longer than you really needed to throw again. And then in addition, there was like a trick that you missed 2 times in a row. That's maybe something to consider for next time when you're able to film a couple different times. But yeah, overall, really solid.
Awesome. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we've got Andrew Garris.
Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Baby, I can't remember the last time I pleased you. Baby, can you remember me making you feel good? I watched these guys climb a mountain. Then where does God live? Where do they go? You can't know, it's not for us to know. You can't know, it's not for us to know. Feeling wild tonight, been listening to Surfer Rosa. Feeling like a child tonight, been listening to Surfer Rosa.
That was cool. Great song choice.
Big vibe.
Yeah, great vibe. I mean, also first thing that's obvious to point out is that it's he did a lot of Hidemasa hook.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
which
lot.
it seems like an autopilot thing for him. It's something he's
Yeah.
used to. So, I mean, going forward, you'd want to avoid that for a freestyle. But, I mean, otherwise, some very interesting tricks, actually.
Right. I think comparing from his amateur freestyle last Skills Open to this one, there's a lot of improvement already within a short period of time.
I agree with that, too,
So,
actually. I
and
remember
you've been
his
taking
freestyle.
a lot of our comments
Yeah.
very well, so we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
maybe
solid.
the only point of criticism that I would have is I think you did a throw in your routine where you didn't really do any tricks. So maybe consider cutting that out for your next one. But yeah, really nice job.
All right.
Yeah, I love the tricks in that one. Really cool.
Okay, are you ready for go?
Yep.
All right,
Next
so
up, we've got Carter Tanny.
okay, ready?
Yep.
That was a chill freestyle. I like that a lot.
Really solid. Good zoning there at the beginning with the under the leg stuff. That was really cool. Definitely an improvement from the last contest, I would say as well.
Definitely. I think she goes for some elements that are
A little harder.
they're definitely harder and they're cool and like really good elements, but unless you do them like very well, you could think it's a negative. And so it's kind of hard to decipher. Of course, you can't give people the benefit of the doubt in that situation.
Just also be mindful when you're doing any whip tricks or any type of hop tricks, like you intersect into a string or land into something.
Yeah, and it lands like cleanly on the string.
Thing, But either way, still appreciate the
good
improvement.
approach on tricks in general. Like
Yeah.
it's a good set of tricks to be doing going forward.
Yeah, this amateur division has been like good playlist so far. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's just picking their
Totally.
favorite songs and going on with it. I love that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Next one.
Yep. Next up, we've got Yue Liu.
Okay, ready? Very solid from our Chinese competitor, Yue Liu.
Yeah, really solid tricks there. Got the flawless bonus, really good horizontal there. That would help for zoning a bit. I think you could practice getting the horizontal a bit more angled, but that just happens over time.
That's
Overall,
definitely the
really
first
good
thing.
tricks though.
I think looking at control, he just had that pretty much down. Copied a lot of Xi'an and Mickey's tricks, but it's okay. Like when you're trying to be like a speed player or something like that, you just pick out good elements from your favorite players and just build off it.
Yeah, I really liked how you were. It really looked like you were in control of the yo-yo the entire time. I think for next time, 2 points of criticism would be to try and focus on doing some of the other bonuses, and then also when you're throwing your horizontal, try and make that like even more horizontal than what you had currently. But yeah, overall, really nice job.
Yeah,
Totally.
pretty much said exactly what I thought, so I don't have much to add. I do think the musicality was pretty good there too.
Next up, we've got Hugh Fan using the Yo-Yo Factory Marco.
Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Nice. How can
Did he catch it?
Oh
No,
my,
I
you can't do
mean-
that.
We don't know if he caught it or
We gotta
not.
clearly see if you caught the yo-yo or not. If not, it's
That's
gonna be
true.
hard to give you the bonus.
Real's the rule.
Yeah, it's.
Alright.
That's
Big dog
unfortunate.
Colin saying to
yeah.
himself, we can't give you the bonus for the falls, but otherwise,
That
really
was
cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
cool
yeah,
routine,
yes,
feeling
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
The
Flawless
first,
bonus still, so that's good.
the first routine so far, with the really good musicality, I really enjoyed the construction
Yeah.
around the music.
Yeah, those couple of pauses really make a huge difference.
He
Yeah.
wanted to bring the madness for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it was a great freestyle.
Totally.
Only points of criticism is that when you do those hop tricks, you miss some of them, or you kind of miss them and they just keep going, and it's important to
Yeah.
very cleanly hit those. So
Really solid overall, though. Next up, we've got Stony Mac using the Yo-Yo Factory ND.
okay, ready?
Yep.
That was really cool.
That was Fly. Love the song. Pretty sick tricks in there too. I think
Yeah.
one point of advice I would give is that over time, when you work on your front style combo, you could definitely diversify the elements you do more. I saw you did boingy boing a few times. I think that would probably only score the first time you do it usually. But overall, that was awesome. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, just for reference, for most people that do these boing boing combos, you want to do boing boing variations. There's a ton of them.
Yeah.
Just look around.
You can do top,
Um, yeah.
over, back.
So, yeah, definitely something to look into given the skill set.
I have to say, I really love the song. I just thought it was awesome. And
He was really
yeah,
happy
I
to
mean,
learn his tricks
keep it
too.
up. The
Yeah,
tricks
great
are definitely
vibe.
getting there.
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff.
Really awesome. Next up, we've got Dallin Vitenza. He's
Okay.
using the Replay Pro.
Okay, ready?
Awesome. Let's go. Okay.
Hey, nice
Got the
ending
stylish
there.
ending there.
Yeah. I like that he went for different types of tricks. He went for behind the back trick, horizontal trick, especially on a plastic. That's hard to do.
Great zoning. Not to mention he got all three bonuses through
Mhm.
using a plastic
did.
yo-yo, having the flawless bonus and the skyrockets. That was super impressive.
So he knew how to work things to his advantage, which is a good thing to do in this amateur division.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job pointing to the bonuses.
Definitely. I thought he had a really good kind of like handle on the zoning and variance, doing kind of a bunch of types of tricks and some behind the back and a horizontal. I thought it was a really well done freestyle.
Super awesome. Next up, we've got Taylor Schomer using the Blade 2.0 prototype by Yo-Yo Factory.
Okay, ready? I know. That was really good.
So hard.
That was so awesome.
That was really good.
Flawless bonus, and he did the skyrocket, so that's going to be 3 points right there.
Mhm.
And he did a lot of really hard tricks in that.
Really
some
hard
classic tricks from players like
Takeshi,
Janos and
Janos.
Zach.
Yeah.
I think maybe like the least effective part of that prelim was the follow combo part.
Yes.
Because you
Yes.
spent like
Way
something
too
like
many.
4 or 5 seconds doing follow, I think, and that definitely like took away from your
Mhm.
clicker score.
And the little tunnel combo too, if you could just sub half of that out, maybe.
But those Janos tricks, obviously, like those are tricks that someone else
Good
made that
to
you
learn.
learned and you do
Yeah.
them, but they are very good for contests.
Absolutely,
There's a reason
they
that
are,
Janos is a world champion, so it is a
Right.
good approach to have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was so clean.
That
Yeah.
first Takeshi thing that he did, I was like,
it blew me away. I was like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, it was very good
Um,
overall.
Next up, we've got Carter Baker. Let's
Okay.
go.
Ready? Okay.
I was following the eye, 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 was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turn round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. I was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the
That was really good.
Wow.
Such cool style from
Yeah.
Carter, and great song choice. Shout out.
yeah.
Kevin
Yeah.
tutorials.
For real.
Yep.
He did, similar to the last player, he had like a lot of tricks that he learned from other players, but he definitely threw his own twist on a lot too, so that was
Yes.
really cool.
Yes.
Like,
Also got the plastic bonus.
I think when you're starting off to achieve that kind of slack control is really hard, so I found that a little impressive.
Yeah, and he had a great style too. It's like it
Mhm.
wasn't just copying tricks and doing them and stuff like that. He had his own tricks in there too. It was like
Right.
a good mix, and it was a really cool style. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was
Same.
awesome. We ready for
Yeah, really awesome song choice. Appreciate the Fleet Foxes.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cool, you can see
Totally.
the influences
Really
from
dig
every
that.
person,
Yeah.
right?
We'll enjoy the copyright claim later. So next up we have Luke Price.
Yep,
and
he's using the Marco by Yo-Yo Factory.
Okay, ready?
Living a golden experience. My life too lit, it's delirious. I keep that star on my back. Look at my face, can't fear shit. Built to the top like a pyramid. My lineage lit and it's serious. Bring the beat life like Jorno. Young gang star, flip the kill switch. Jojo, pose, pose, pose. Jojo, pose, pose, pose. Jojo, pose, pose, pose. Jojo, pose, pose, pose. Are you sure you're not an enemy stand user? Air to my knee, not can't stand. Gang start, gang moves, fans get bigger. Rock, paper, scissors, my hands too different. Move like Bruno, might dip in a zipper. Shooting shots, purple hermit, put you in the picture. Shoot shots, gun loaded, feel like Mr. I've been with my dog like Iggy. After all mindset, fire flame with me. Still came with the water, bitch, I feel like Misty. White fool with me, she missed me, she kissed me. Got her breathing like, come on. Murder, murder, mood with beat it up, come on. Lisa, love me, lost with the glove on. Slay a stand and let the record and run on. Living a golden.
Nice try on the arm suicide there, but overall very cool freestyle.
Yeah, really, really good zoning there as well with that combo where the yo-yo kind of like shot around his arm and behind his head. And
Definitely the
then
highlight.
yo-yo hops too. Really
Yeah.
cool.
Highlight element for
I
sure.
think maybe the string could be a little bit shorter and that'll help with the control
The-
for
a
other
little bit with
tricks,
the
but
hops and
overall
stuff.
that was really
Mhm.
cool.
He also got the flawless bonus.
There
Did
you
he?
got 3.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
3
okay.
to 3.
So,
Cutting it a little close, but
He
you made
did
it.
it.
So.
wait, flawless bonus for amateurs too.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. So he did not get that
But,
flawless bonus
yes.
actually.
So
But-
you have to be careful to cut it short
Mhm.
for, yeah.
Overall, really
Yeah,
cool
I
tricks, though.
thought your zoning was like really awesome in that one. Like super awesome job in that category in particular. Yeah,
like halfway through the zones kicked in.
Yeah, it was really good.
True.
Our next player, we've got Sydney. Oh wait, sorry, let me update here. Next player, we've got Sydney Ishii using the Bind by Yo-Yo Factory.
Ready?
Yep.
Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, never said. Then the loud sounds it seemed to fade, came back like a slow voice on a wave of fate. That was no DJ, that was hazy cosmic time. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. Tell me, let the children lose it. Let the children use it. Let all the children do get it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
really cool.
I was vibing for a minute. That was really cool.
Got the flawless bonus too. Really
Mhm.
good use of zoning as well, and some pretty creative elements in the beginning of combo too.
Yeah, there's only one hop at the very end where it went off frame, and so we couldn't, award any points for that. But otherwise, very good.
Super solid.
Yeah, I'm glad that they went for the under the leg element
Yeah.
as well. That was really cool.
I love Sydney's music use there. I thought it was
Yeah,
really
that was
cool.
Yes.
She
Just
used the
looked up
cues
straight
in
at
the
us. and was
middle.
like, I'm ready.
Yeah, just shout out to Sydney.
Yeah, a showman.
Our next player, we've got Jules Bosman.
All right, let's go, Jules.
Okay, ready?
Coast to coast, all I know, ain't no scoliosis, sorry bro. Getting skull, ain't no scoliosis, square with you. All my hoes know that they can never be offended. Strike a pose, take a picture, click, hype beast. Fuck the hype, been the beast, I was born with teeth. I done fucked around and flooded down her ovaries. Good advice, trust your instincts, don't overthink. If it ain't about money, why are you
Oh
opposing
shit,
it?
look at them go. Keep getting momentum. Beat, get the fuck out the way. Keep, elevate to the bank. Oh shit, look at them go. Keep getting momentum. Beat, get the fuck out the way. Keep, elevate to the bank. Stick. Bitch, you lit. Talking big, flick, gas, match, tip. Don't you switch. I'm dead in the issue, I'm firing missiles. You following trends, if you die, they won't miss you. You talking about substance, so Judas don't kiss you. You offering nothing, my thumb on the button, your soul in my sights. Don't play with your life. Miss your flight. No, I don't want your bitch.
Hey, he went like. That was a great freestyle.
Yeah, sick song, got the flawless bonus too. Shout out to that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Really good musicality with like the Asian pops to the switch part of the verse. I think similar to a few players, or maybe just one player in the perk prelims yesterday, it would be an advantage to your yo-yoing if you learned how to throw breakaway and implemented that into your combos. I think throwing front style is a habit that a lot of players maybe get stuck into, and for some players it makes a lot of sense where you have certain unique projections that require a front throw. But a lot of times it's kind of a setback in terms of wasting time. So I think from a competitive standpoint, that would help a lot in terms of getting rid of wasted time. But I really liked the tricks and musicality in that one.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I super agree about the musicality. Like, super awesome job. Yeah, really good cues all throughout.
Yeah, I was just gonna comment on the Asian pop section. I thought that was, despite like obviously it doesn't click after the first one, it was a good use of those for the musicality. Even though it didn't give you any clicks, it definitely upped the musicality score.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm
thanks for
definitely
the
in
support.
agreement. I think
that-
maybe in the future you could try like diversifying the pops and still hitting the cues. But just a suggestion. Awesome freestyle.
Yep, that was awesome. Next player, we've got Adam Kreiser using the Breeze.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hands down. blood in my eyes, blood in my hands, blood in my cup, blood in my bands. Made $1 million in a bandit building. Drinking out the bottle, you abandoned my feelings. Trippin', big old booty, yo hoe dirty, she got cooties, she go 30, and it do you, I should feel like a movie, white 90, her name's Susie, the 10 game go stupid, working back on my back, hold the Uzi, to the face, I'm blood in my head off, she deserves Chanel Coco, I got dirty bands, I'm getting my air chapter, I drive fast, I'm an a-hole, I got cash flow, drop it slow, right, they like a lasso, 40 on me, it's fuego hot, you a halo, at your neck, ready or not, me and Pluto, astronauts. I bands, I tell away go. I got cash flow, dropping a slow, right? Like my last. Chop on me, I'm busy hot. Give you a halo, at your neck, ready or not, me and Juice, astronauts.
Sick
Really
freestyle.
good tricks.
Great rotation at the very end to kind of encapsulate some zoning.
Yeah.
As well as I think there's some elements that he could have hit better, and he has very good control. I think it's just a matter of pausing a little bit maybe before you try these elements that you're not 100% sure of. But otherwise, very good.
I think you maybe could have done less throws too.
And also maybe like if you're in the initial phases of trying to get your routine down, you don't need to use a song that's too fast because you don't want to be catching up to the music.
That's a good point.
All right.
Really? What Connor Seals vibes on that one.
Yeah.
I could see it. Really strong precision there, I thought. Maybe, as Zaf said, like a little more thought to the musicality and not trying to have to like catch up to the music. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Next player, we've got Priyanka Jagwasi using the Meerkat.
Okay, ready?
Why do we always gotta run away? When we wind up in the same place, it's like we're looking for the same thing, yeah. Do we really gotta do this now? Ride it with all your friends around. In the morning we go work it out. I love you so much that I hate you. Right now it's so hard to blame you, 'cause you're so damn beautiful. So damn beautiful. Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? I don't wanna know, but I know that I'm never ever gonna change, and you know you don't want it any other way. Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? I don't wanna know, but I know that I'm never ever gonna change, and you know you don't want it.
That was
Awesome.
so impressive.
Yeah, the ending was amazing with the behind the back tricks and the skyrocket right after. That was super solid. She got the flawless bonus and also the skyrocket.
Yeah, she
bonus.
really improved since last contest. I was like, very impressed.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
For sure. Like taking the string off and then doing the suicide was a really smart move.
That is a very smart
it
move,
is.
actually.
Power
yeah.
move for sure.
It makes that trick right before the end a lot easier.
I agree. Any sort of feedback for that?
The Brent Still was definitely your strongest point there, and that was really good. I mean, at this point, it's only like, do more, go faster.
Yeah, just learn to emphasize the tricks a little more.
Maybe think about performance and musicality at this point. I think she's ready for that kind of thing where you're structuring stuff around the music. She has the tricks now, so.
I completely agree. That was great. Next up, we've got Alex Asina.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
clean freestyle from Alec.
Yeah, really solid tricks. I think Alec has pretty much like scoring down from a clicker perspective. I think at this point he should definitely put some more focus into like getting his tricks cleaner and smoother, and also maybe focusing a bit on things like zoning as well, trying to occupy more spaces around his body when he does those tricks, because the tricks themselves are solid.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would say that like maybe the biggest thing that I noticed is that I think you could pretty easily improve your zoning with not a lot of additional effort. But yeah, overall like really solid.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Cedric Kong using the Antidote by Unparalleled.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Get up, these, not wasting, swallow my these. I stay niche, I stay get up. These, not wasting, swallow my these. I stay niche, I see foot, what's that? Can't tell, handheld drink, shot in hell, deep space shadow drink. Show me something I ain't seen before, mystery on that. That door juice, that buzz, like drug juice, the book with the sign, somebody in that house, killing them, no go. One yard, three from behind me, over my shoulder. Turn around, try to see, but it's nowhere. Noise, static on my blaster. I see footage, I stay naughty. I see footage, I see footage. I stay naughty, I see footage. I see footage.
Sick freestyle, very creative from Cedric. Yeah, very good tricks overall. The only thing I could say is that some of the elements were out of frame towards the end, and there's some performance being improved. But I think that a real piece of advice is that if you really enjoy tech and you want to do that going forward, you should think about diversifying and looking at more tech players and learning more elements that you can incorporate into your tricks. You definitely have the tricks to like score well in terms of being like a tech player.
Yeah,
per se.
he did get all 3 bonuses though, so shout out to that.
Yeah,
6
Plastic,
points.
Skyrocket, and Flawless.
Yeah, I think that the cue at the end of the skyrocket was like especially awesome, and you kind of get that like 2-for-1 for getting the skyrocket bonus, but then also getting some musicality points too. So nice job.
Totally. Next up, we've got Jansen Nian.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Tied out, not a miracle in this. Oh yeah, sad is for the lonely, whispering deep. You tried for nothing and you dropped dead. Not a miracle in years. No leisure for the lonely, whispering necessary unless it's your end.
That was really cool.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Jansen actually got 3rd in the amateur division last time, and he returned with an even stronger showing. It's clear that he put more focus on the zones, especially with that first throw with all those cross-arm elements. Super clean. He also got the flawless and plastic bonus, which is awesome.
Looks like he gained a lot of control of his style as well. Like all the elements he chose to do was very clearly executed, which helped with scoring a lot. And yeah, I love the song Phoenix. Great choice. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I thought that the trick selection was really great.
Yeah.
I think he had to do less tricks than other people had to do to score just as high.
Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome. Next,
I would. Sorry. I especially like the pacing there. I thought it made the tricks look really clean.
Yeah.
And it definitely helped the precision score for me. So great job.
Totally. Next up, we've got David Gonzalez using the Unparalleled Antidote.
Okay. Ready? Does that count?
I'm pretty sure I saw him caught it and then it cut.
Well, he caught it, but it was
He caught
after
it.
the freestyle ended. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Cutting
that
it
was-
pretty close on the end there.
Yeah, that was really solid though, and he did get all 3 bonuses because of that. David also did compete in Volume 3 Amateur, and he also, similarly to Jansen, stepped it up with zoning a lot. I do think one point of improvement would be that your horizontal could use some work in terms of your execution of it. Maybe shortening your string would help. I did really like the musicality of the build-up though. It was utilizing your neck, and so that was good zoning as well as good musicality as you're kind of like doing cue hops to like the progression of the beat. That was really cool.
Yeah, kind of just piggybacking off of Colin, I thought the zoning with all those tricks that were outside of kind of the normal zone were really good, as well as solid musicality and really solid variant.
Yeah, I think we have to skip him then. Okay. So I think we are missing a video from our next competitor, Samuel Hall. So we're going to skip, moving on to Jakub Steiner. Let's go.
Okay, ready? Sick ending there, the Pac and the Rocket.
Yeah, really
Plastic bonus,
solid.
too.
Another competitor who actually got all 3 bonuses because that was a flawless freestyle as well. So that'll help a lot. Really solid improvement from Volume 3. I think one point of advice I would give is that you could have better musicality. The song didn't really help too much with the tricks. You can maybe use a song that's more energetic and fits the mood of the tricks more, but overall really solid, and the bonuses will really help a lot with your score as well.
Right.
I also wanted to quickly note to the audience that we accidentally skipped a player in the order. That is Griffin Murphy, and he will be going at the end. After, actually no, he is in the order near the end rather. So
Griffin Murphy.
Yeah,
is?
we're actually all good. Yeah,
Okay.
we're fine. Never mind. Scratch that then. Yeah, let's proceed as normally then. Next up, we've got Terry Orchard.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Good.
Here I go again. I've lost my head in the clouds. Lonely covers my mouth, and I'm waiting. You like to play pretend and let your words fall out, but I'm wiser now, and you're changing. I will play your games, can't stop myself from caving. You got me wondering if I'm the one that's breaking. So won't you hear me out? Don't stop yourself, just stay. I know you know that you've been driving me insane. Tell me, do you like it, boy, when I move like that? You don't have to be so shy. Don't hold it back. You know that I want it, boy.
Some cool tricks there towards the end. I would
Yeah.
say a little bit of a dead time, not in terms of taking breaks, because he does have very good pacing for his tricks, but literally like just taking time and not really doing much.
A lot
of
of his
freestyle.
tricks are set up base, so it takes a while before something can actually happen. But I did enjoy that.
And he got the flawless bonus too. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing that I really liked is that I like that you brought a lot of like your own original tricks to the amateur round.
Yeah.
I think that's really unique and kind of like set you apart. So yeah, really nice job.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Next up, we've got Gage Christian Harvey.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the bag, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black, got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
Very cool freestyle in the beginning. Great song choice, of course.
Love to see it.
Yeah, the only thing I could say is that there are some repeated Eli hops in the beginning, and maybe if you had some shortened string, both of those combined you probably end up scoring way higher in general.
He did receive all 3 bonuses though, so that's awesome. Shout out to that. 6 points.
Yeah, the bonuses go a very long way for
the
those.
chat noted that
outerwear.
he's using a black shower curtain as a backdrop. That's actually
we love creativity.
Big brain.
Yeah, big brain moves.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Let's keep going. Next up, we've got Kyle Chang.
Ready?
Yep.
I'm tryna put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Really point to just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you. None of these toys on lease to. Made your whole year in a week too. Yeah, made out of your league too. Stop out of your league too. I'm a star boy. I'm a star boy. I'm a star boy.
Really cool.
Yeah, I loved that. The 1 minute Starboy edit was really cool. Great for musicality. I liked the skyrocket catch right there at the end.
Yeah.
Seems like he got both the skyrocket and the flawless bonus because of that.
One thing to know is you might want to fix your tension before you film the freestyle. It definitely does affect the presentation of the tricks, even if you land things.
He seems to have a very good grasp of his horizontal combo.
Yes.
If anything, so I can see you progressing as a player. Like, you can
He
start
becomes
learning
really good
harder
at
hops and stuff like that.
Great overall freestyle structure, I would say.
Music use was good too. There were a few cues in there that I didn't even expect to see.
Super good. Next up, we've got Connor Newman. Let's go.
All right.
Ready?
So afraid of it, don't leave me alone. One more day, need the feeling that I know. In this space, without that taste. You know I feel like I'm alone. Lost my way, always been out on my own. Till you came, always gave you the control. That you take, the love we made. And now I feel like I'm alive. Feel like I'm alive.
Really cool from Connor. Yeah, that was a great freestyle.
Oh, that ab section, he got that down.
Yeah.
Every cue.
As much as I hate to say it, the abs combo does score fairly well.
Yeah, it was quite broken actually.
Yeah. What do you
really
think, Alan?
solid. Yeah. You got a few bonuses there too. It seems like got the flawless bonus, plastic bonus, and also skyrocket, 6 points.
Very strong showing overall. What could you say?
Next up, we have got Landis Johnston.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, welcome. Let me check your appointment then. Right here, written in ballpoint pen. Now it's gonna get a little bit hectic from here, so point your head down toward the ground and follow the point men. Let Dave explain. We're getting to the point of no return, can't save your game. There's no checkpoint on the way, and if you don't observe, you beheld a gunpoint. Point blank, forfeiting all your points, man. Withdraw it from the cash point to the wall, and forced to put it all in my point bank. Don't feel guilt, there's no point crying over spilled milk. And with a little bit of luck, I can cover it up smoothly like I did with a silk quilt. What's the point of this? For the sake of art, man, point to this. Don't take it hard, it's pointless. So enjoy the ride and find the like and then point to click. Let me point out you're avoiding the stats. You're nothing but a point on a graph. I'd have a simplistic standpoint to the past, but time change, man. So we're pointing a laugh when I'm pointing a gat and a pinpoint accurate center of attention, midpoint master, and I would appoint you apprentice if it wasn't so hard to be this pretentious. Dave, that selling point isn't the best. Oh, thanks, I never forget the point, Dexter, but when I loudly voice my point of view with counterpoint, you sing a different tune because I never want to be a bit of a disappointment. So I'll point out if I point to be poignant, because I'm actually nice, like when my Irish friends especially a point.
Very glad he hit that. That was a great freestyle.
Okay, that was epic.
Felt the energy.
Yeah, it was very epic. Great song choice.
He held in all of that just for the end.
Yeah, and he also got all 3 bonuses: plastic, flawless, and skyrocket. So another 6-point bonus in the amateur division. Love to see the amateurs going all out on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, really solid routine all around. I think one thing that you can maybe improve on is just making your tricks look a little bit cleaner, and I think that would be really easy to do if you just shorten your string a tiny, tiny bit.
Mm-hmm. Really solid. Next up, we've got Dash Krishna.
Okay, ready? Great evaluation scores from
super solid, really clean tricks. Also got all 3 bonuses there as well. I do think one thing, and this is kind of a product of the skyrocket bonus, is that he kind of wasted a little too much time maybe at the end there,
getting it together,
get it off. Yeah.
So that might be a detriment from a scoring perspective, but overall just really clean tricks. That was awesome.
Yeah, tons of opportunities to put more elements in there to increase the technical portion of that, but from the evaluation perspective, like very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing that in return sort of boosts his precision too. So
that is
trade off. But in this sort of contest, it might even be worth it.
Yeah, that's true. It is 40-60, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Overall, really solid. Next up, we've got Bryson Burgess using the shutter.
Ready?
L'amour est comme l'oiseau de Twitter. On est bleu de lui seulement pour 48 heures. D'abord on s'affilie, ensuite on se follow. On en devient fêlé et on finit solo. Prends garde à toi. Et à tous ceux qui vous like, les sourires en plastique sont souvent des coups d'hashtag. Prends garde à toi. Ah les amis, les potes ou les followers, vous faites erreur, vous avez juste la cote. Prends garde à toi. Si tu t'aimes, garde à moi. Si je m'aime, garde à nous, garde à eux, garde à vous, et puis chacun pour soi. Et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, comme ça qu'on somme, et c'est comme ça qu'on s'aime, comme ça qu'on somme,
That was really good.
Very solid.
Well, kind of like an Abel vibe in that freestyle, yeah.
Just like super speedy. Overall, just really clean tricks too. You got the flawless bonus. Skyrocket was a little sketchy, I must say, because it doesn't really bind. I'll kind of let that to the other judges to deliberate on that. But
the Skyrocket didn't bind.
That's what.
So I think we're gonna go just a flawless bonus for that one. He still would get the flawless bonus, so that's okay. Overall, really solid tricks. Any critique?
Performance judges? I think if anything, I'd say like certain elements, just be mindful of what you repeat. Mark mentioned earlier about boings.
Yes.
That's a common problem between a lot of amateur players, but like as you progress, you'll know which ones to sub out, and through watching videos of yourself, like through scales, you can see which segments you could improve on and whatnot. That'll help.
Also, he gets a plastic bonus.
Yeah, he gets a plastic bonus.
Oh, he does? Oh, is that what the chat? I thought he used a shutter.
One star.
Oh, one star. That's my bad. I can't read. I misread the screen. Okay, that's now on my end.
Colin thinks every yo-yo factory is a shutter. I'm joking.
Do you know how many yo-yos I've said this weekend?
All right, so next up we have Mark Lighthead.
Indeed. Let's go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light. It split the night.
That was a really cool freestyle.
Yeah, super cool tricks, I must say.
Yeah, very creative tricks, definitely.
Flawless bonus too.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of is like when you do tuck like that, shortening your string makes the things easier to land actually, and you don't have to hesitate and stuff like that when you have a slightly shorter string.
It's like if knowing that you want to do slack style tricks doesn't mean you need longer string. It's more of understanding your spatial control.
Yeah, well, I mean, also for like those wrist-mount style tricks as well. Right. Yeah, the landing zones are like more precise, I would say.
Totally. Yeah. Overall, super impressive. Let's keep going. Next up, we've got Hugo Vicente Ricci Ramirez.
Ooh, okay. All right, ready?
Really solid.
Great use of tricks for that kind of freestyle. The only thing is that some of them could be potentially repeated.
With that hourglass combo especially.
Yeah.
And also when you do tunnels, like it's really hard to see because it just drops into nothing. It's like, is it a miss? Is it trying to do something? Be mindful of that.
Yeah, I think the easiest place where you can just improve your tricks is by making sure that they're like really clean and focusing on sort of the precision side of things. But yeah, overall, like very solid. Yeah, thanks for submitting.
Totally. Down to our last 4 amateur competitors. Next up, we've got Griffin Murphy.
Okay, ready? right.
Really solid. Got that flawless bonus.
If I were to have any kind of criticism, I mean, like, it would just be to continue, like, creating more, or, like, learning more dense tricks. Yeah, like, tricks that you can link together and stuff like that. When you do tricks that you have to finish, like, unmount every time to go into the next trick, you do lose a lot of time in the freestyle context.
Yeah. And he also did get the plastic bonus, too, so 4-point bonus. Pretty awesome. Great work. Next
Yeah,
up.
I think the only tip that I could give is that I think that you could pretty easily improve your zoning.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Next up, we've got Raymond Lien.
Okay.
Using the bind.
The weather cold, the weather so chill, chilly, willy, penguin feathered road. Cause I'm sipping pro, yeah, that meth is pro. Promethazine, yeah, stepping stone. Oh, they acting up, get your weapons wrong. They only killing time, another second gone. I heard your man at home, now you melatonin, but you acting young. And you hella grown.
Really good tricks in that one.
Great trick selection and inspiration.
He really chose like good trick, only good tricks to do. That's all I have to say, really.
Also got the flawless bonus. Shout out to that.
I mean, at this point, I think, like, in terms of, like, relative to this amateur competition, these clicks are looking very solid. I think the only thing to improve on at this point is evals. Not utilizing the song enough, stuff like that.
Totally. Super awesome effort, though. Next up, we've got Baz Rijkens using the shutter wide angle.
Okay. Wait, you wanna?
Oh, yeah, let me.
Okay, ready?
Really awesome.
Great little thumbs up there at the end.
Yeah, that was great. Got the flawless bonus too. From what I've seen, I'm pretty sure he's only been playing yo-yo for like 3 or 4 months, so this is really impressive first effort.
Yeah, I was gonna say that maybe his string should be longer, but if he's only been yo-yoing for that long, I think the string length is like very ideal for him. It fits him perfectly. Yeah.
If I were to give a piece of advice, I would try to, as you learn more tricks, of course, you're so early on into yo-yo, but definitely focus on yo-yo movement. When the yo-yo is kind of stationary during tricks, it's hard to get points out of that in both clicker and evaluation. So definitely focus on moving the yo-yo as much as you can comfortably during that 1 minute. But overall, super solid effort. I really enjoyed that.
Okay, and I think we're down to our last competitor.
Indeed. So last up, we've got Cole Huffstetler using the unparalleled recognition.
Oh, hey, okay, let's go. That was a really good selection of tricks.
Yeah, I completely
I
agree.
enjoyed
It almost seems like, I think one piece of advice I would give, it seems like you got distracted a few times during the prelim, and that caused you to like throw and rebind and kind of like waste some time from yo-yoing. I think that definitely took away like 5 to 10 seconds of tricks you could have added in, and that'll probably have a negative effect on your score. But overall, the tricks you were doing were really solid. I would also maybe recommend shortening your string a bit too.
Yeah, but otherwise, in terms of the skill and trick selection, a lot of potential there.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the tricks that you chose to do were like really solid. And yeah, I may have caught at the very end of this, but it seemed like you were a little bit distracted. And I think that, you know, maybe next time try and find a place where you can't be as distracted.
And I think that is the end
totally.
of the amateur division.
So here's how this is
still
gonna
have
work.
Sam.
Do we still have Sam?
We don't have his video.
We didn't have his video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't have a video from Sam, so unfortunately he will not be participating. I think how this is going to work is that we're going to take a short break. We are going to start pro finals at 7 EDT, and then we're going to run through the 30 pro finals. We'll take a short break halfway through finals as well. And then at the very end, after pro finals, we'll reveal the amateur results, and then we'll reveal the pro results. I just wanted to give a quick shout out before we go to all of our sponsors. And I also had a little treat to bring up too. But let's go through the sponsors.
Surprise.
Yeah. So shout out to all of our sponsors. Really quick, in Tier 1 we've got Yo-Yo Expert, Caribou Lodge, Duncan, Yo-Yo Factory, Exotic Throws, Circle City Yo-Yos, Yo-Yo Recreation. Tier 2 we've got Unparalleled, MK1 Yo-Yos, Unspoken, Corco, Good Life, Stardust, PDXio, and Zipline. Zipline's in Tier 3. And the last thing I wanted to say before we go on this quick break is that I just got a text from Gentry Stein, the Gentry Stein, World Yo-Yo Champion. He just released the Shutter Scales Edition, Shutter Trainer Scales Edition.
Hey,
on
that's so sick.
Here's the deal. The price is $25, but for each yo-yo purchase, Gentry is going to donate $5 to the Scales collected during the final stream.
Wow, that is amazing.
Okay.
Dude,
So-
shout out to Gentry. Thank you very much.
Those will be available on Gentry's website, gentrystein.com, in just a few minutes right before the start of Pro Finals. So stay tuned. I think we're going to stop this stream and start a new one for the Pro Finals, most likely. But overall, thanks for watching Amateur, and stay tuned for Pro Finals and all of the results. Peace.